There's one fruit sitting quietly in your kitchen that you probably consider harmless, maybe even healthy. For men over 60, this everyday item is secretly causing damage. It's gradually lowering your testosterone, clogging up your blood vessels, and quietly stealing away your ability to have firm erections. You likely never suspected it. In fact, most people still firmly believe it's good for heart health. But inside my clinic, I've witnessed dramatic transformations in men's lives simply by removing this one supposedly healthy fruit from their daily routine. My name is Dr. Lucy Stone. For over 3 decades, I've dedicated my practice to helping older men regain their physical strength, their deep confidence, and their intimate vitality. Time and time again, I've observed a powerful, undeniable truth. When men over 60 stop making random food choices and start eating with clear, informed purpose, their bodies respond remarkably fast. Here's the crucial part almost no one tells you. Not every fruit is actually good for men as they age. Certain fruits actively increase estrogen levels, cause sharp insulin spikes, and destroy your nitric oxide, that vital molecule absolutely essential for achieving firm, reliable erections. On the flip side, there exist four humble, often overlooked fruits capable of repairing damaged blood flow, naturally awakening your testosterone production, and bringing back lasting energy and fulfilling intimacy. In this discussion, I'll guide you through the four specific fruits you should absolutely avoid after turning 60, and the four you should aim to eat every single day if you truly desire to restore your vitality and confidence in the bedroom. Please stay with me until the very end, because the final fruit I'll reveal has enabled some of my own patients to reverse years of erectile decline in a matter of mere weeks. Before we get started, if you're a man over 60 who is genuinely serious about reclaiming your energy, improving your blood circulation, and rebuilding your confidence, please make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. I share practical, science-backed health tips specifically designed for men like you. If this topic resonates with you right now, type the number 1 in the comments section below. If it doesn't feel relevant at this moment, type 0 instead, so I can understand better how to serve your needs next time. Alright, let's begin with the very first fruit you should consciously avoid, and it might genuinely surprise you. It's one countless men eat daily, without giving it a second thought. Yet, it's silently disrupting your crucial hormone balance and weakening your essential blood circulation. Let's talk specifically about grapes and understand why they're far less harmless than they appear. Number 1. Grapes, a hidden testosterone trap. Grapes are frequently presented as a symbol of wellness and good health. They're small, juicy, and packed with antioxidants. However, for men over 60, they could be doing significantly more harm than good, particularly when consumed regularly without careful consideration of their source. The reality is, grapes rank among the most heavily pesticide-sprayed fruits in all of commercial agriculture. Unless they are certified organic, they often carry a dangerous cocktail of pesticide residues. Many of these pesticides are classified as xenoestrogens. These are synthetic chemicals that mimic estrogen inside the male body. And here's precisely where the serious problem begins. When you flood your system with these estrogen-like compounds, they start actively competing with your body's own natural testosterone. Over time, this competition can lead directly to a lowered sex drive, stubborn belly fat accumulation, prostate swelling, and yes, softer, weaker erections. Even more concerning, scientific studies clearly show that pesticide residues found on grapes can impair endocrine function and reduce sperm quality in aging men. One patient of mine, Alan, aged 67, believed grapes were helping him manage his blood pressure, but he was eating 2 large handfuls daily, and they were non-organic. When we took them out of his diet completely and focused instead on fruits known to support low estrogen levels, his morning firmness began to noticeably return. Within just 3 weeks, he reported feeling more energetic, sleeping better, and experiencing a renewed confidence he hadn't felt in years. It's not that grapes are inherently evil, but for older men experiencing the natural decline in testosterone production, even seemingly small hormonal disruptions can create a major negative impact. That's precisely why I strongly advise minimizing or entirely eliminating grapes from your diet unless they're certified organic and eaten only very occasionally. And absolutely, positively stay far away from grape juice. It's a concentrated sugar and pesticide bomb just waiting to sabotage your health. Now, if grapes represent a hidden hormone hazard, just wait until you discover what's commonly lurking inside that innocent-looking little fruit cup so many seniors eat routinely with breakfast. The next offender is sweet but shockingly dangerous. Number 2. Canned fruit cocktails, the senior sweet trap. They arrive in neat little single-serving cups. They look appealingly colorful, soft, and easy to chew. For countless men over 60, canned fruit cocktails have become a standard go-to breakfast item or convenient snack, often eaten right alongside their morning medications. It feels completely harmless, maybe even healthy. But what the vast majority of men fail to realize is that these fruit cups are a carefully disguised, high-sugar trap. They are quietly causing damage to your blood vessels, disrupting your hormones, and significantly harming your bedroom performance. What makes them so uniquely harmful isn't solely the fruit itself. It's primarily what that fruit is soaking in. Most canned fruit is submerged in high fructose corn syrup or heavily concentrated fruit juices, both loaded with simple, rapidly absorbed sugars. When those sugars hit your bloodstream, especially first thing on an empty stomach, they cause a sharp spike in your insulin levels, inflame your delicate arteries, and cause nitric oxide, the molecule your body critically needs for firm erections, to plummet drastically. High fructose corn syrup is also strongly linked to the development of fatty liver disease, increased estrogen production within the body, and significantly reduced testosterone levels. In simple terms, the fruit supposedly helping you age gracefully might actually be robbing you of your internal strength and vitality. One of my patients, Raymond, aged 72, had been consuming these fruit cocktails daily for well over a decade. He was battling constant fatigue, persistent brain fog, and had completely lost all sexual desire. When we eliminated those sugary cups and introduced real, whole, low-sugar fruits instead, his energy levels began to rebound, and his intimate life slowly, but surely started to recover. Be aware that even versions labeled light syrup or no sugar added are frequently misleading. They still contain fruit that has been sitting inside a metal can for months, often bleached, stripped of its natural beneficial fiber and preserved with chemicals. But if you thought canned fruit cocktails were problematic, the next fruit might shock you even more because it's fresh, incredibly popular, and widely praised as unquestionably healthy. Yet, for aging men, it could be quietly killing your drive and your competitive edge. Number 3. Bananas. Yes, surprisingly, they can be a significant problem for some older men. Bananas are often among the very first fruits we learn to eat. They are soft, undeniably convenient, and promoted almost everywhere as the perfect healthy snack. However, for men over 60, especially those already struggling with low energy, unwanted weight gain, or intimacy issues, bananas may actually be doing more harm than good. While they do contain beneficial potassium and some other nutrients, bananas, particularly the very ripe, extra sweet ones most people prefer, can trigger subtle yet significant negative shifts in your body's internal chemistry. First, bananas are loaded with simple sugars that enter your bloodstream extremely fast. This causes a sharp, immediate spike in your insulin levels. And when insulin surges upwards, testosterone levels tend to drop downwards. Over consistent time, these repeated sugar and insulin surges can lead to insulin resistance, increased weight gain, and a sluggish metabolism, all factors which directly and negatively impact your ability to maintain strong, healthy erections. But there's an additional, often overlooked effect. Bananas also influence your body's serotonin production. While serotonin is indeed important for maintaining mood balance, producing too much of it, especially at the wrong times, can actually make you feel emotionally flat, drained, or unmotivated. Several of my patients specifically reported feeling unusually sleepy, mentally foggy, or emotionally numb after eating a banana-heavy breakfast. For aging men, this emotional flatness frequently manifests most clearly in the bedroom as reduced excitement, a weaker physical response, and noticeably low sexual motivation. Even the high level of tryptophan found in bananas, which promotes calmness, can unfortunately backfire when your primary goals are sustained energy, mental alertness, and physical readiness. In other words, Bananas are not always the reliable man food they are commonly made out to be. Of course, not every single man reacts identically. But if you're over 60, eating bananas daily, and noticing a declining sex drive, softer morning erections, or persistent emotional fatigue, it may be well worth reconsidering their place in your diet. Still think dried fruits like raisins or dates are a safer, smarter option? You might want to hear what they're genuinely doing to your testosterone levels before reaching for another casual handful. The underlying truth might genuinely surprise you. Number 4. Dried fruits, especially dates and raisins. They seem completely innocent. Just a small handful of raisins here, a couple of dates enjoyed there. Many men over 60 treat dried fruits as a perfectly healthy snack, particularly when trying to cut back on processed sweets and candies. But the real truth is, dried fruits rank among the most deceptive foods you can consume at this stage of your life. And if you're currently dealing with low energy, poor circulation, or fading confidence in the bedroom, they could very well be making these issues worse without you even realizing it's happening. Here lies the core problem. Dried fruits are extremely concentrated sources of natural sugar. Consider that a single cup of raisins actually contains more sugar than a full can of soda. Unlike fresh fruits, these sugars are highly condensed and stripped of most of the natural fiber that would normally slow down their absorption into your bloodstream. This means your blood sugar rockets upwards incredibly fast, your insulin surges in response, and your testosterone levels take a sharp, immediate dip. Making matters worse, many commercially packaged dried fruits are coated in cheap vegetable oils to prevent them from sticking together and preserved with sulfites to maintain their bright color. These additives can potentially interfere with your body's absorption of zinc. And as any knowledgeable men's health doctor will emphasize, zinc is absolutely crucial for healthy testosterone production, good sperm quality, and strong erectile function. I've had patients tell me they snack on dates right before bed, sincerely believing they're making a smart, healthy choice. What they didn't realize was that those dates were keeping their blood sugar elevated throughout the entire night, disrupting the vital release of growth hormone and preventing their testosterone levels from recovering naturally during sleep. Dried fruit might taste wonderfully sweet in the moment, but for aging men, it often leaves behind a bitter trail of hormonal imbalance and silent, accumulating damage. So, now that we've thoroughly covered the 4 fruits that can actively sabotage your health and manhood after 60, let's completely flip the script. Because coming up next are 4 powerful, remarkably underrated fruits that I personally recommend to my patients on a regular basis. These fruits can genuinely reignite your blood flow, naturally boost your testosterone production, and help bring your vitality back much faster than you might think possible. Number 1. Pomegranate, the undisputed king of circulation. If there's one single fruit I recommend almost universally to my male patients over 60, it's definitely the pomegranate. Not only is it deliciously tangy and refreshing, but it also stands as one of the most potent natural tools available for restoring healthy blood flow and actively protecting testosterone. You see, pomegranate is exceptionally rich in powerful compounds called pinnacalogens, potent plant antioxidants, incredibly effective at reducing harmful oxidative stress and dramatically improving the health and flexibility of your blood vessels. This matters profoundly because the quality of your erections depends entirely on one critical factor: excellent circulation. Remarkably, pomegranate has been scientifically shown to significantly increase nitric oxide production, relax blood vessel walls, and thereby allow for stronger, far more reliable sexual performance. In one notable clinical study, men who drank pure pomegranate juice daily experienced measurable improvements in erectile function and also a noticeable rise in their salivary testosterone levels after just a few weeks of consistent use. These aren't merely superficial, temporary changes. We're talking about real, measurable hormonal support and genuine vascular improvement stemming from a simple, natural fruit. I've had men walk into my office feeling utterly exhausted, deeply frustrated, and completely convinced their best years were irrevocably behind them. We cleaned up their overall diet, added real pomegranate, either through a small daily glass of pure juice or half a cup of fresh seeds, and within just 30 days, they reported feeling more energetic, experiencing significantly firmer morning erections and regaining a powerful sense of confidence they truly believed was lost forever. It's vitally important to choose only 100% pure pomegranate juice with absolutely zero added sugar. Or better still, eat the fresh seeds themselves. Add them to your morning smoothie or simply enjoy them straight. Whichever way you choose, your body will respond positively. Now, while pomegranate excels at opening up and improving your circulation, the next fruit works more like a protective shield. It guards your precious testosterone from silent damage while simultaneously calming the very stress hormone that actively steals your drive and vitality. You've likely seen it countless times on store shelves, but probably never realized just how powerful its effects can be. Number 2. Kiwi, the testosterone-supporting citrus wonder. Kiwi might not be the flashiest or most attention-grabbing fruit in the entire grocery store, but for men navigating life beyond 60, it represents one of the most profoundly overlooked treasures for supporting robust hormonal health and sustained physical performance. This small, fuzzy green fruit is densely packed with vitamin C, sometimes even more than an orange, and that simple fact matters far more than most men ever realize. Vitamin C plays an absolutely key role in the natural production of testosterone, primarily by helping protect the delicate Leydig cells within the testes from damaging oxidative stress. When those vital cells remain strong and undamaged, your testosterone output stays strong too. But kiwi offers even deeper benefits. It contains a unique natural enzyme called actinitin, which actively supports healthy digestion and enhances the absorption of essential nutrients. Why is this so crucial? Because as we naturally age, our digestive efficiency tends to weaken significantly. Even if we consciously eat healthy foods, our bodies don't always absorb all the nutrients we desperately need. Kiwi helps bridge this critical gap, ensuring that essential minerals like zinc and magnesium, both absolutely critical for peak male performance, actually make it effectively into your bloodstream where they belong and can do their vital work. What's more, kiwi has been scientifically shown to help reduce elevated cortisol levels, that damaging stress hormone which competes directly and aggressively with your precious testosterone. Several studies, including one significant one conducted in Japan, found that men who ate 2 whole kiwis daily for several consecutive weeks experienced better quality sleep, lower resting blood pressure, and measurably improved emotional well-being. All of these benefits are absolutely essential for restoring fulfilling intimacy and lasting vitality. I often advise my patients to eat the entire kiwi fruit, including the thin skin. The skin is perfectly edible, loaded with beneficial fiber, and adds an extra powerful punch of nutrition. Just rinse it thoroughly under water or choose organic. If you're not quite ready to try the skin yet, that's perfectly fine too. The delicious green flesh inside alone contains enough goodness to start positively changing the way your body feels relatively soon. And if kiwi excels at calming the stress that actively blocks your natural manhood, the next fruit does essentially the opposite. It energizes and powerfully activates the exact molecule fundamentally responsible for achieving a strong, lasting erection. Most men are completely unaware that this common fruit works remarkably like nature's very own version of a well-known blue pill. Number 3. Watermelon. Often called nature's Viagra, watermelon isn't merely a refreshing treat on a hot summer day. It stands as one of the most potent natural tools older men can consistently use to support robust blood flow and significantly improve erectile health. What makes watermelon so uniquely special is a natural compound it contains called L-citrulline. Once inside your body, L-citrulline efficiently converts into L-arginine. This L-arginine then plays the pivotal role of helping to increase your body's own production of nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is absolutely indispensable for achieving erections. It's the fundamental molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax, expand widely, and allow rich, oxygenated blood to flow powerfully precisely where you need it most. But crucially, unlike synthetic erectile pills that forcibly drive this process and often carry risks for your heart and blood pressure, watermelon works gently and safely in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. Many of my own patients in their late 60s and 70s who began eating fresh watermelon daily, especially first thing on an empty stomach, reported noticing significantly firmer morning erections, better overall physical stamina, and even improved, sustained energy throughout their entire day. It's wonderfully hydrating, typically easy to digest, and naturally low in both fat and sodium. To gain the maximum benefit, always choose to eat fresh watermelon slices rather than resorting to store-bought juice, which almost always contains unwanted added sugars. If you prefer drinking it, blend it fresh yourself at home, and be sure to include some of the white rind. That's the part located just beneath the green skin, which surprisingly contains the very highest concentration of beneficial L-citrulline. Some savvy men even combine it with a little fresh ginger or a splash of lemon juice for an even stronger, more noticeable performance effect. Always remember, the ultimate goal isn't merely to experience one strong moment. It's to build lasting vascular health and provide consistent hormonal support over the long term. Watermelon effectively helps with achieving both objectives. Now, while watermelon excels at boosting what flows dynamically through your body, the next fruit diligently protects what's already vital inside you: your testosterone levels, your cognitive function, and even your precious memory. It's tiny, darkly colored, and incredibly powerful, and most men never realize it's the crucial missing piece to feeling mentally sharp and physically vibrantly alive once again. Number 4. Blueberries, the potent hormone shield. Blueberries might be physically small, but for men over 60, they carry an immensely powerful secret. These deep blue, almost purple fruits are densely packed with potent compounds called anthocyanins. These plant chemicals actively protect your delicate blood vessels, effectively reduce chronic inflammation throughout your body, and crucially defend your testosterone production from insidious, silent cellular damage. What makes blueberries especially valuable for older men is their unique ability to support both the mind and the body simultaneously, helping men stay mentally sharp, emotionally balanced, and physically responsive. As we inevitably age, oxidative stress becomes one of the single biggest enemies of sustained male health. It relentlessly damages the very cells responsible for producing testosterone. It weakens the sensitive lining of your blood vessels, and it gradually dulls essential nerve sensitivity. Blueberries act powerfully like nature's own specialized cleanup crew. They actively neutralize those damaging free radicals and help restore a healthier internal environment where your hormones can truly thrive. This translates directly into experiencing stronger erections, faster physical recovery times, and significantly clearer mental focus. Several credible scientific studies have demonstrated that regular blueberry consumption can measurably improve insulin sensitivity, effectively reduce persistent brain fog, and even enhance overall memory function. All of these cognitive benefits tie directly into how confident, capable, and in control a man feels within his own aging body. I frequently advise my patients to start their morning with about half a cup of fresh, ripe blueberries. Whether they're simply tossed into some protein-rich Greek yogurt, blended into a morning smoothie, or enjoyed plain on their own, the positive results consistently speak for themselves. Over consistent time, many men report noticeably better daily focus, a stronger intrinsic sex drive, and even a renewed sense of deep connection within their personal relationships. Blueberries also possess the advantage of being naturally low in sugar, yet high in beneficial fiber, making them an absolutely ideal fruit choice for maintaining stable hormonal balance throughout the entire day. They help effectively regulate blood sugar levels, which protects your testosterone production and reduces those energy and mood crashes that can so easily interfere with spontaneous intimacy. Now that you've discovered the 4 genuinely healing fruits that actively support a man's body powerfully after 60, it's the perfect time to bring everything cohesively together. Because ultimately, it's not solely about what you diligently avoid or what you consciously choose to eat. It's fundamentally about how you put this valuable knowledge into consistent, daily practice that creates the most significant, lasting difference. Let me clearly show you exactly how. Conclusion: bringing it all meaningfully together. So, let's meaningfully bring all of this crucial information together. If you are a man navigating life beyond 60, the specific fruits you consciously choose to eat each and every single day matter more now than they ever have before. Grapes, canned fruit cocktails, bananas, and dried fruits like dates and raisins may appear perfectly harmless at first glance, but they quietly drain away your vital testosterone and significantly slow down your essential blood flow. In direct, powerful contrast, pomegranate, kiwi, watermelon, and blueberries possess the proven ability to awaken your circulation, authentically restore your flagging energy levels, and actively protect your fundamental manhood. You absolutely don't need to strive for impossible perfection. Just aim for steady, unwavering consistency. Believe deeply that your body still inherently remembers precisely how to feel strong, genuinely confident, and vibrantly alive. Give it the correct, supportive nutrition it truly needs and deserves, and it will reliably rise powerfully to meet you, step by step. Focus on one nourishing bite, one committed day, one positive, health affirming decision at a time.